Good morning, students of standard 11. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, Pteridophyta, from chapter 2, Biological Classification. Pteridophyta is also called as vascular cryptogams because vascular bundle remains present in it. Since this is the most important feature of the Pteridophyta, that is, it is the first plant in which vascular bundle started getting developed, and this forms the reason to call it vascular cryptogams. So students, we can definitely say that Pteridophyta is the plant which is more improvised from Thallophyta and Bryophyta, because in Pteridophyta vascular bundle, that is xylem and phloem, starts developing. And students, we know that xylem in the plants is responsible for conduction of sap, and phloem in the plants is responsible for the conduction of organic materials. So students, this is why Pteridophyta is more developed in comparison to Thallophyta and Bryophyta. Now students, with the help of this picture, you can easily understand that this Pteridophyta group of plants are the group of plants which are seedless. That is, they don't have seeds in them. The exact meaning of the Pteridophyta also can be derived from the root word pteridophytes, where pterido represents feather-like and phytes or phyta represents plants. So based on these two words, we can say that Pteridophyta are those group of plants whose appearance is like a feather. Students, here also if you will notice, the plant which is showed here, that also is a Pteridophyta and definitely appears like a feather. Students, the other point which you can notice here also is that it generally reproduces by spores. Students, spores are microscopic hereditary units which, when land on the ground, gives rise to a completely new plant. There is presence of horizontally growing stem in it, which is called as rhizome. Students, you can notice here the another very important feature of the gymnospermic plant, and that is In the gymnospermic plant only, the stem grows horizontally. Now students, we know the horizontal and vertical position. This is the vertical position and this is the horizontal position. Students, we generally know that this is how we have been noticing the stem of the plants to be found. This is how we generally find the stem. Vertically. Stem does not remain present horizontally in this way. But this is the identifying feature of the pteridophytes where the stem is growing horizontally like this way. Now students, this point will become more clear with the help of this picture if you will concentrate. Here you can notice that the stem is growing horizontally. And even if you will notice, it is mentioned there in the picture that it is the stem. So students, in pteridophytes, we don't call the horizontally growing stem as normal stem. Rather, we designate it as rhizome. Rhizome only remains present in the Pteridophyta. That is, it is not found in Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. There is presence of specific leaf called as sporophyll. Students, the leaf of the pteridophytes is also quite different. It is different because it is more better developed in comparison to the leaves of bryophytes, and that is why it is called as sporophyll. The sporophyll which carries male reproductive organ is called as microsporophyll. So students, here there are some specific leaves which we call it as sporophyll, the main work of which is to carry the male reproductive organ. And this carrying of male reproductive organ by the sporophyll leads it to be called as microsporophyll. Students, where micro represents male reproductive organ and sporophyll represents leaf. Now this concept of microsporophyll will become more clear if you will notice here the diagram. Students, here you can notice that sporophyll is very clearly indicated. These are the leaf-like structures which you can see, which are called as sporophyll, which you can see here. This is the sporophyll. And because here you can find the male reproductive organ which is being further covered and protected by the sporophyll, and that is why now this sporophyll which you can see will be called as the microsporophyll, and the male reproductive organ which there remains present here will be called as microsporangium. The sporophyll which carries female reproductive organ is called as megasporophyll. So students, earlier we came to know that leaf protects the male reproductive organs also. But if the leaf is carrying female reproductive organ, that is protects the female reproductive organ, then that leaf will be indicated or will be called as megasporophyll. Now students, here also from the term itself you can derive the definition of it. In megasporophyll, the term mega represents female reproductive organ and the term sporophyll represents leaf. So it can be very easily defined that the specific leaf which carries the female reproductive organ is called as megasporophyll. Students, here also you can notice the megasporophyll which is carrying the female reproductive organ. So students, this whatever is located is indicated is the female reproductive organ. Students, now let's discuss a very important question, that is, what are various types of pteridophyta? The following are various types of pteridophyta: Xylopsida, Lycopsida, Sphenopsida and Pteropsida. These are various types of pteridophyta. Thank you, students.